In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 3rd, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Cincinnati Reds versus Chicago Cubs. A pair of National League Central teams finish up an early week series on the diamond in the friendly confines on the north side of the Windy City. The Cincinnati Reds are on the road as they play the final game of a 4-game series with the Chicago Cubs Thursday night. Both teams were expected to be non-factors in the National League Central this season, but here we are in early August and things have clearly shifted. Cincinnati's youth movement has paid off in spades, though they were unable to reel in a starting pitcher to help bolster their rotation. As a result, they have to send Weaver out every 5th day for the time being, and with his earned run average sitting close to 7 at this point, it's tough to get excited about his chances. Chicago has been battering opposing pitchers since the All-Star break, as we saw in full force Tuesday night. Meanwhile, Talon has found himself of late, going 3-0 over his last 4 starts. Jameson Talon hasn't been my favorite starter in this Cubs rotation for the better part of the season, but he's pitched well in a lot of his recent outings, and Chicago's been the far better team over the course of this series and are playing with a ton of confidence right now. Luke Weaver, on the other hand, is a pitcher that continues to get roughed up, and while the Reds' offense has been able to bail him out quite often, that support and the amount of it is unsustainable for a full season, and there's going to be spots where it falters, and I think this is one of those spots. The Cubs have been rolling of late, and that, plus home field advantage, works in their favor in this one. So the Chicago Cubs money line is our full game side pick. Cincinnati has seen the over post a 58-51 mark in their 109 games in relation to the total entering Wednesday. The Reds are 9th in runs per game as they average 4.91 runs per game this season, though that number edges up slightly to 4.93 runs per game as the visiting team this season. Cincinnati has an average total of 9.88 runs per game this season, and that falls to 9.58 runs per game on the road. Chicago has seen the over post a 56-47-4 mark on the season entering Wednesday's action. The Cubs are 5th in the majors entering Tuesday as they average 5.04 runs per game this season, though that climbs to 5.36 runs per game at home. Chicago has seen an average total of 9.45 runs per game on the year, which edges up slightly to an average of an even 10 runs per game at Wrigley Field. We saw 11 runs in the opening, followed by a whopping 29 in Tuesday's contest. There shouldn't be that many runs here, but with both starters having ugly numbers at Wrigley, look for this one to end up going past the total mark as well. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Mariners versus Los Angeles Angels. The Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels meet Thursday in MLB action from Angel Stadium. The Mariners just finished up a series versus the Red Sox, splitting the first pair. In the Wednesday rubber match, Seattle posted a 3-run comeback victory. As for Los Angeles, their series this week was versus the Braves. The Angels also split the first 2 games, and in the finale, Los Angeles lost the series with a blowout defeat. Brian Wu has been hit hard at times, and the Angels' offense has been one of the lone bright spots for them. Ohtani, meanwhile, is dominant on the mound, and I do expect him to be able to carve through this Mariners lineup that has struggled to hit. Los Angeles is also solid at home as the Angels are 29-23 at home, while Seattle is 25-26 on the road. Los Angeles has the better pitcher and offense. I love the Angels in this spot, even though Los Angeles has to travel back to the West Coast after their afternoon game against Atlanta on Wednesday. So the Los Angeles Angels money line is our full game side pick. Although the Angels do have a good lineup and Wu has struggled at times this season, Los Angeles is 51-50-7 in hitting the under, and at home is 28-23-1 in hitting the under, as it is harder to get runs at home. Seattle, meanwhile, is 52-53-2 in hitting the under, but on the road is 28-23. Ohtani is also allowing just 2.6 runs per start over his last 10, and he has been pitching against better offenses than Seattle's. With Ohtani on the mound and the way the Mariners lineup has been, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Oakland Athletics versus Los Angeles Dodgers. On Thursday, the Oakland Athletics, last in the American League West, play the third game of a three-game interleague set against the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are leading the division. In the opening game of the series played on Monday, Los Angeles defeated Oakland 7-3. The Athletics have lost 7 of their last 10, while Los Angeles has won 5 of their previous 10 games. Oakland will play without 8 pitchers as well as position players Ryan Noda and Esteury Ruiz. Los Angeles will play without 11 pitchers and 4 position players. Even with Lynn giving up 3 homers in Game 1, the Dodgers still managed to win by a fair margin. They now have the wind at their backs with Ace Urias throwing his strongest at home this season. Urias has had ball command issues at night, but he still maintained a strong K rate. Likewise, Spears has struggled on the mound in terms of walks allowed, both on the road and at night. He'll face the league's best walks received team, and even with the stronger batting of late for the A's, they've struggled on the road all season. There is a huge difference statistically between the Oakland Athletics and the Los Angeles Dodgers. This Dodgers offense should dominate Sears as they have been one of the best in the entire sport. Oakland's bullpen is not great and they are rivaling for the worst record in MLB history. As I've said countless times this season, the Athletics aren't a team I'm looking to back regardless of situation. The A's have consistently been the worst team in baseball, and they've been the worst team to back for much of the year. In fact, no team has lost bettors more money over the last 180 days than the Athletics. It doesn't hurt the Dodgers are at home with Urias on the bump. With a 15-39 road record thus far, it makes it a lot harder to expect anything but a Dodgers victory here. So the Los Angeles Dodgers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These teams have been performing well since the All-Star break offensively. Oakland is 17th in the majors with a .723 team ops, while Los Angeles was tied for 8th with a .787 team ops in the second half of the year. Julio Urias has been getting hit recently as well as he has a 6.5 earned run average in his last 7 games. Expect these hitters to be aggressive and to hit here. Game 1 featured a 13-hit 11-run game as both offenses were able to find ways to generate runs. The A's have been able to hit for extra bases at a higher rate recently, and they have been able to drive home runners in position well this season. The Dodgers finished July with a monthly high batting average, and as noted, Spears has demonstrated ball control issues. Los Angeles has also garnered most of their homers at night this season, while Oakland finished July with their second best monthly home run posting. That strong hitting continued for the A's in Game 1. Expect to see more success at the plate here. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.